It's time for Hot News, folks, which is brought to you by PWR Reaction, which is live on air every Monday, Wednesday, and pay-per-view Sunday at PWRshow.com.
That's with
Matthew Thomas and the man they call Meathead.
Meathead's still around?
Folks, listen live and call in to share your thoughts on this incredibly interactive show, and you can get all the details on it right now at PWRshow.com. Hulk Hogan is going after Gawker again. Hogan, who won a $140 million case against the website for releasing his sex tape along with audio, is now seeking additional unspecified dollars for Gawker allegedly releasing sealed court documents to the National Enquirer that quoted him making racist remarks. Now, Hogan is saying that the release of those documents cost him his WWE career and named several other Florida residents, including a radio DJ that's not Bubba the Love Sponge, in the suit for their part in the release. Now, Hogan is looking for more than that $140 million that he won. That is currently under appeal by Gawker.
I mean, Gawker's attorneys have already racked up so much in legal. Now they're going to do another pony up?
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah, it's...
what you going to do, brother?
Well, folks, some unfortunate news as well, as David Hero was referring to the Fan Fest occurring this weekend in Milwaukee. Well, Bobby Heenan, who was scheduled to appear at that show, was hospitalized earlier this week as a result of a fall in his home. The 71-year-old WWE Hall of Famer was, as I said, scheduled to make an appearance here in Milwaukee this weekend, but will not be able to due to his recent fall. And we, of course, wish Bobby Heenan a speedy recovery.
Yeah, I got the message from Bobby's daughter. He had fallen on Wednesday morning, and his blood pressure was extremely low. Doctors want to keep him in the hospital through the weekend, and we're going to get Bobby rescheduled to be back here sometime in October.
And it's important to note that we saw Bobby Heenan at the Cauliflower Alley Club just a couple of weeks ago, and he was looking great, feeling great.
He was looking great. He was, Bobby was Bobby.
These things happen. It's not unusual. And we, of course, as we said, wish Bobby Heenan the speediest of recoveries. In a follow-up to our reports on the suspension of Adam Rose from WWE due to his second wellness policy violation, Rose did indeed release information from his doctor in an attempt to explain the suspension. Rose posted a doctor's note on Twitter that read, and I quote, he takes Adderall XR, which is an FDA-approved treatment for ADHD, attention deficit hyperactive disorder.
Yes.
And we have followed all the standard of care protocols during his treatment, which has gone very well. Now, Rose's suspension apparently still stands in the light of the letter, which was dated 2 days after the suspension, and just yesterday, Rose had deleted all of said posts regarding his suspension on social media.
Well, yeah, I'm sure he got heat for that.
A little bit.
You know, here's the amazing thing, is guys like Ryback, Cameron, Adam Rose, using social media to show their frustration with the company that was extremely taboo before this.
Yep. Cameron supporting the comments of Ryback. Folks, WWE has also come to terms on the release of 2 broadcasters as of last week. NXT and SmackDown announcer Rich Brennan, we told you about this before, and WWE Network host and former PWR correspondent, used to be on this very show,
Yes,
David Hero.
Was.
Kyle Edwards are both no longer with the company. Now, both were thought to be well, including personally. I thought they did great at their jobs, and I would expect that you'll see them both again real soon.
Well, I hope
on
to see
television.
Kyle Arda Ocala Edwards.
Kyle Arda Ocala Edwards.
Yeah.
Folks, in ratings news this week, WWE sees an increase in viewership, reversing a 2-week trend, while TNA reversed the same trend and saw a decrease. WWE Raw had 3.4 million viewers, an increase of 300,000 viewers, almost making up for the losses from the last 2 weeks. Now, over on Pop TV, TNA Impact scored 303,000 viewers. For Impact, down nearly 30,000 viewers from last week's Sacrifice branded show. Now, that report there could be construed and taken as our normal TNA hate.
You know,
but I just want to make clear that those were facts that were just presented.
Both companies are down 10% or up 10%.
It's a swing.
You know?
I don't think it's a swing between the 2 programs. I just think there was intrigue for Raw, of course, with Payback, the decision of who was going to be running Raw. And over on TNA, they had a bump last week probably for the Sacrifice branded show. That is this week's Hot News, folks.